one main thing is that you should be happy in whatever you're doing. Even if it's a very simple job, if you are mentally very happy and have peace of mind when you come home, that's what's more important. The monetary part will automatically come. You need not worry about that.
Welcome viewers to my next episode on KVIIT TV. Today's episode is part of the podcast series organized by the Alumni Association of Kendriya Vidyalaya IIT Chennai. This will be the 12th episode, and today's episode we have Sri K. Balasubramaniam, an alumnus of 1970 batch, and he is also president of the Alumni Association of Kendriya Vidyalaya IIT Chennai. On behalf of the viewers of KVIIT TV, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I warmly welcome Sri K. Balasubramaniam to this 12th episode.
Namaskaram and thank you. Good morning to everyone. I'm glad to be the final speaker on this podcast series, and I hope I can answer your questions, and we can start the interview.
Okay, thank you, sir. But before proceeding to the interview, the viewers should know that Sri K. Balasubramaniam and his executive committee of the Alumni Association have done a wonderful programming for the 40th year celebration of Kendriya Vidyalaya IIT by organizing this series of podcast interview. Those who have seen the series of podcast interviews on KVIIT TV for the past few weeks, we have enlightened speakers who are all alumni of the Kendriya Vidyalaya IIT Alumni Association, graduated from the year 1967. And also, Sri K. Balasubramaniam organized a physical interview with the current principal, Sri R.N. Sendil Kumar of KVIIT, Kendriya Vidyalaya IIT Chennai, in the school campus. So, viewers, please do find time to see all these episodes, and we will now proceed to the 12th episode with Sri K. Balasubramaniam. Thank you, sir, for organizing this podcast series of interview on behalf of the Alumni Association. Before I proceed to the first question, I saw your profile. It says you belong to the music family, and there it reads your father was the Asthana Vidwan, that's what we say, Asthana Vidwan of Travancore state. Can you just briefly mention about that?
Sir, what you say is correct. We come from a long lineage of musicians. Basically, we were all from Tanjore district. And then during the Travancore, Maharaja invited many of the artists and musicians to come and join in his court. And right from my great-grandfather, we were all court musicians, or what we call Asthana Vidwans. And then my father finally was the last one in the lineage who taught at the Swadhi Trinal Music Academy before he moved to Chennai and took up a job in the Central College of Carnatic Music as a professor of Veena. My two sisters also are very well accomplished musicians. One is a vocalist, another one is a Vainika. They have received President of India awards, both of them at the same year. They are also grade A artists of the All India Radio Chennai. So unfortunately, myself and my two brothers, we were not taught any music, but we have a lot of knowledge about music. And to some extent, I can play the veena and also play the flute. So this is our musical family background where I come from.
So you are also carrying in the form of playing a flute, isn't it? And carrying the legacy of your family. Okay. And also, I think you organize some commemoration program on your father's birth anniversary, isn't it?
Yes, we do. Every starting from the 100th birthday celebrations, we have been doing for the last 12 years, 13 years. And we encourage artists to come there, either because my father was a vocalist and a Vainika. We used to have both Veena and vocal programs, basically. Sometimes we also bring other instruments also.
Okay, very nice to hear, Mr. Balasubramaniam, because that is another way of carrying the Carnatic music to the present generation. Now, moving on to the next question. Briefly, I'll mention your profile. Born in Thiruvananthapuram, brought up in Chennai, then graduated from KVIIT Chennai in the year 1970. Then back to Trivandrum, you did BSc Physics in 1973, then moved to Canada. You moved to Canada, did BSc Engineering Mechanical. Can you connect all these cities in your life? Trivandrum, Chennai, Canada, Dubai, and back to Chennai. And also I find you are a cost engineer in Pratt and Whitney in R&D. So describe these journeys between all these cities and finally settled down in Chennai.
Yeah, when I came back from Canada, I also went back to Dubai, and there also I had a long period, about 12 years. So it all started when my father moved back to Chennai from Trivandrum in search of this new job, which I just told you. I did my primary education in a convent. Then I went to Hindu High School in Triplicane. That those days, the Hindu High School was a very prestigious school. Then, because of the distance was too long from Adyar to Triplicane, my father put me in Central School in 1966. I graduated in 1970, and then I had to go to Trivandrum because my father did not want to leave me alone in the city because he was abroad teaching music. So he wanted to be under the guidance of a guardian, and my uncle was in Trivandrum. So that is why I moved to Trivandrum to do my BSc Physics. And also another way of getting back to my roots. Then after finishing, I came back to Chennai. For 1 year, I was doing some miscellaneous courses like typing and learning the French language, and also doing some computer courses. And then in 1974, I went to Canada as a landed immigrant. And there I got admission into the University of Kingston, Queen's University. And then I finished my BSc Engineering. That's what they call there, mechanical engineering. And once I graduated, I got a job with a company in Montreal, which is specializes in heavy earth moving equipments. And I was working as a production engineer for 7-8 years. And then the company fell into receivership. So my boss, who was from India, he said, Balu, why don't you look for another job? So, and he gave me the hint. Then I was lucky enough to get a job with Pratt and Whitney it's an aircraft engine manufacturer with its R&D center in Montreal, where I was working as a cost engineer. And then one fine day, my father-in-law comes there for a visit to Montreal, and he told me, why don't you come back to Chennai and help me out with the boat building? So the next year in 1989, we wound up there and came back here. So, and then I started to work with Mavadyar boats for about 10 years. Then I started my own company, and then we got an offer in Dubai to do in the same business, marine field. So there I spent some 10, 12 years, and now I'm back in 2012. I came back here, and since then I've been working in Chennai, making boats, and I basically do all kinds of boats, custom orders, work with universities and startup companies. And it's very challenging, and this is something I always wanted to do.
Okay, very nice to hear your long journey, especially I think a lesser known field like that marine equipments and boat building, isn't it?
Yes, sir, because if you see what I told you, I started with earth moving equipment, which is basically earth. Then I went to the aerospace, which is also somewhere in the sky. Now I am back in the water. So I've done all the three
Okay.
elements. Now I don't know, next one maybe outer space or underground. I don't know.
Okay. Let us see. Then I wish all the best for your, whatever dreams you have and that you should achieve. I know many are aware of your Wadyar boats. and also marine equipments. Your rich professional experience, which you explained now, what is your guidance, suggestion to the younger generation or those who wish to become entrepreneurs like you?
I am not really in a good position to give any guidance or career suggestions to younger generation, because the younger generation these days are very smart themselves. Like when in our generation, we never had any mentorship or somebody to look forward to, something like that. Basically, what you do is you keep working. You will get the right breaks at the right time. These are all coming from top. The way I started with earth moving equipment, and then finally I got a job in Pratt and Whitney, and then came back. These are all not that's something I decided to do or something. These are breaks that you get in life, and these are all guidance that come from the Almighty. When God closes one door, He opens another door for you, and you have to be smart enough to just take it and then go with it. For my simple advice to the younger generation is that when you graduate from college, by the way, in the school, even if you get first in school, highest rank, this is not going to be a future. It is only to get into your next college level education, unless you want to become an academician, like a professor or a researcher or something like that. Then you need all those grades, and you need depth of knowledge. But for us, people like me, we were all just above average students. We took whatever came to us, we would just take it and do the best of it. And that is how I've been going from my basic physics to engineering, to my first job, to my Pratt & Whitney job. So these are all, I never expected or I never planned or did anything. Everything came that way. I just took it as it would come. I leave it to the wisdom of the younger generation, because they have not only guidance, they have so many other tools that they have that they can analyze and choose and pick the best out of that. But whatever comes, take it, and then you get an idea about how workplaces, work culture is, work atmosphere is, and then you will get the breaks in your life, and then if something doesn't go wrong, God will always open you another door for you. You can take it up. So whatever the younger generation want to do, I wish them all the best to do whatever they want. But the one main thing is that you should be happy in whatever you're doing. Even if it's a very simple job, if you are mentally very happy and have peace of mind when you come home, that's what's more important. The monetary part will automatically come. You need not worry about that. That is my advice, sir.
Sir, you given a very practical suggestion, because you worked in a earth equipment, then you moved on to Pratt and Whitney airlines, manufacturing unit. Then you went to the marine equipments. But practically, you are what you call down to earth man. That's what I feel. So your suggestion should be helpful to the younger generation or whoever is viewing this episode, because you say when opportunity is given, it is for us to seize the opportunity. Now, sir, the next question will be: I find you doing a lot of community activities. I think as an entrepreneur, there is no retirement age for you, but still you find time to do all these welfare activities. So, can you explain this so that it will be helpful whoever is in a position to help others?
Absolutely. This community service has been something that I have cultivated long back, especially after coming back from Canada in 1989. When we had our own street, there was something called Ex Nora, which is something called It's a welfare association that was started by Mr. M.B. Nirmal. It is called Exceptional Normal Radical. This is just to keep awareness among the residents, to keep the street clean, to basically to keep the street clean. That was the main thing. And we started this, and every Sunday we used to go around the streets and beautify the place, physically pick up garbage from our streets. And this was noticed by other people, and they also wanted to do the same thing. So that is one thing. And now you can see there is a lot of welfare associations in every colony, in every street. This was all, and we were the first ones in Chennai to do that under M.B. Nirmal, who was the brainchild, had the brainchild of this welfare association scheme that was started. The second thing is we have in our village, we have a charity trust, which we do a lot of things for the villagers, like health clinics. We have funeral services, education, helping elderly to go to the hospital. I'm also an executive member of the Kalakshetra Colony Welfare Association, where we do a lot of services for the colony residents in terms of safety, security, beautifications, and other safety concerns like flood relief during rainy season, and many issues this way. Plus, last I also told you that we do some charitable work for the temples along with my family. We also save cows which are going to slaughterhouse to prevent them, and things like that. And also my father's program, the memorial concert, which we give chances to artists to perform in the day.
Okay.
So this is basically what it is.
Very nice to hear that. Sir, any other message you like to present to the G Krish TV viewers and also the students of Kendriya Vidyalaya and also other school educational institutions?
G Krish TV and G Krish Bhakti TV are one of the finalist YouTube channels that you should watch, because they bring very quality programs which are of concern to everyone, young and old, from people from different spheres of life. They come and talk about their experience, something that the younger generation may be interested. And Mr. G. Krishnan has interviewed a lot of very special personalities in the past. And also his Bhakti TV captures some of the rare temples that exist in and around Chennai, and also in Tamil Nadu district, Tamil Nadu, where he brings out some of the important temples that even if you cannot visit, you can at least see them through his channel. And recently, this podcast series that we have brought, this is something that the other KVIITs also have paid attention to. And they may hire G. Krish, or they may not hire. But at least it's something that has gone into their thing, that they would like to do something. And I am happy to inform G. Krish TV that the 40th year Alumni Day celebration will be done by your channel. And we hope to give that, see that it comes out well. And many more best wishes to you and your channel, sir. And thank you very much for this interview.
Sir, much encouraged and very much touched with your encouraging words. That keeps me going to do more episodes on G Krish TV and also G Krish Bhakti TV. And you were also kind enough to entrust the job of doing this podcast interviews with the G Krish TV. I had the privilege of interviewing so many experts overall graduated from Kendriya Vidyalaya IIT Chennai from 1967. So I owe a special gratitude of thanks to you and also the executive committee for organizing this program. So on behalf of G. Krish TV and viewers, I say thank you. Thank you very much.
See you, all of you, and Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Jai Hind.